Are you sober?
No. Is it obvious?
It is.
It takes a bhand one to know one. So
Great. So we are recording now. Great. Yeah.
awesome.
So, hello everyone. Welcome back after a very long hiatus to Calm Your Wits. This is a little different than what we used to do. So I'll just run by the new things that are happening. First and foremost, this is a weekend tournament. Now, those who are going to be following this on YouTube, the episodes will come on a weekly basis just like they used to, but we are doing this in one whole weekend, 2 days, 7 rounds. कितने 150 questions. And one more thing that's new is pehle there was no predefined prize for the winner. This time, for the first time, we have a predefined prize. So the winner of this tournament is going to get a subscription for movie, the details for which will be told to the winner because मैं भी भूल चुका हूँ. But yeah, so starting off, before we begin with the entire quiz, a few things. First of all, I'd like to thank Srinath Bhardwaj for making up this quiz, setting up the questions, going the extra mile and putting a safety slide because I fuck up. And then the second thanks would be to Ketki for sponsoring a Zoom premium subscription this time. So we won't have to, rejoin every 40 minutes. Now, starting off today's quiz, we have our participants. And that reminds me, I don't have a notebook. Sorry.
That reminds me, I don't have a notebook too. I'll just get one. बाकी लोग कोई और भी लाओ ना please.
I trust Aditya. वो कर देगा ठीक.
I don't trust myself.
I got it. मैं कुछ लिखता नहीं कभी. मेरा नोटबुक होता है साथ में बस.
मैं सिर्फ तुक्के मारता हूँ.
High five.
Great. So, as we were talking about, today we have 4 participants whom you must have seen at some point or the other because they are the regulars. We have Aditya SV, followed by Devarshi, followed by Ketki, and then Raj. This will be the lineup for our first quarter final. And this will also be the sequence with which we'll be going today. So just like any other tournament that we've had for the first quarter final, the rules are just like earlier. ये God वाली बात पे मैं यकीन तो नहीं करता, but चलो कर लेते हैं आज. The participant shall not be allowed to use a virtual background. The only alteration here is that unless and until there's an answer associated with it, which I allow that there aren't. So we are good to go. You're participating from your laptop or, in some circumstances, mobile phones. I would, however, ask you to refrain, but if there's no other option, no problem. There'll be 10 points for every correct answer, 5 points if it's guessed on or answered on the second attempt. The entire quiz for today's first round has 20 questions. The questions will be passed in a cyclic alphabetical order, which is infinite bounces. Then halfway through the quiz, we'll reverse the order that becomes Raj, Ketki, Devarshi, and Aditya. Your humor-based answers and your wild guesses are encouraged. There'll be a fun participant award as well. Once again, because we don't wander off from our tradition, the fun participation award is not yet determined. वो बाद में पता चलेगा. So, with that being said, we'll start off today's round. And the first question for today's quiz goes to Aditya. Are you ready?
Yep.
All the best to everyone. So now this is a list of a few movies on a certain specific list of years. I want you to connect what is the common funda.
किसी ने धूम थ्री देखा भी है क्या?
मैंने. Before you make any jokes about it, मैंने देखी है.
Oh, okay. So is it like a Khan film that succeeded each year?
No, not a Khan film that succeeded each year. Going to Devarshi.
Did they? No. एक second. Pass.
Problem. Going to Ketki.
What is the most profit earning movies of that particular year?
I'll give it to you. These are the highest grossing movies of the respective years.
I thought Devarshi would get this.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very
Secret
simple
Superstar.
line. Yeah, so that was the only
कितना
take.
घटिया साल था भाई 2017.
So with that, Ketki opens her account with 10 points, bringing the next direct to Raj. Raj, you're on mute. Just
This
so you
is
know.
sooner than I expected.
ए यार देख मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि मैं जीरो पे नहीं हूँ यार आदित्य को सोचो उस दिन मैं कितनी embarrassed फील कर रही थी.
Fair.
So the question for Raj is you have to fill in the blanks. This is a discography, so there are two artists. Like there's a particular artist. Sorry, fill in the
Albums.
blank. Yeah. So basically, if you tell me the musician, I'll give you the points.
Okay. I have no idea. I don't know. Kishore Kumar.
I would love to hear, Kishore Kumar announcing an album called Sex and Love, but no, not the right
और
answer.
Divir and Kosas del Amor.
अच्छा, that was my fun answer. But
Oh.
अगर wild guess करना ही है मुझे तो I'll say नहीं मुझे नहीं पता actually. I'll pass. Just give me fun points for Kishore Kumar. Thanks.
Done. We'll take it to Aditya.
Is this Enrique Iglesias?
Brilliant answer. It is Enrique Iglesias. Enrique brings 10 points for Aditya. And that brings the next direct for Devarshi. So Devarshi, this is your question. Again, there's a list. You just have to tell me what does this list describe.
Okay, yes. Oh, sorry.
Pass. By no idea.
No problem. Going to Ketki.
Okay. I'll need a few minutes. I'll need a
Sure,
couple
sure.
of minutes. Okay. This is an exhaustive kind of list, right?
No.
Okay. और इसके सालों में ये हुआ ही नहीं है. Like 1841 या 1842.
बीच में नहीं हुआ. So this
Okay.
is the chronology is correct, but the list is not exhaustive. (43) के बाद में हुआ है. 1840 के पहले नहीं हुआ है. जगह कम थी.
Okay. I have a guess, but वो सही नहीं लगा. Is this Germany के against कब कंट्री के वॉर हुए एंड कौन जीता?
Good guess, not the right answer. Taking it to
Okay.
Raj.
मुझे अर्जेंटीना देख के फुटबॉल याद आया. Is this something to do with the FIFA World Cup?
Not associated with the FIFA World Cup. Going to SV.
Pass. I have no idea.
Okay,
Wait.
Devarshi.
Is this someone claiming some territory like Falkland Island? तो नहीं हो सकता because that's UK and Argentina. Some Caribbean island.
Okay, good guess, but not the right answer. Since this was Devarshi's direct, now I'll give you a hint and we'll go another round. So the hint is actually on the picture. If you look at the list at the top, the word claimant has been mentioned. So yes, there has been some claims as SV was. I'll just eliminate the fact that no, it's not Caribbean or Falkland Island. Now we'll go another round.
But are you saying it's an island?
Technically, every continent in general is an island. So I won't
No, but
negate that part. So we'll go another round with Devarshi.
तो ये जो आइलैंड है ये काफी वेल नोन है क्या?
हाँ. अगर वेल नोन नहीं होता तो इतने सारे भिन्न भिन्न प्रकार के देश क्यों उस पे क्लेम मारते?
Maldives, perhaps.
Okay, not Maldives. Going to Ketki.
Yeah, I have two guesses actually, but I'll go with the. Is it Fiji?
Not Fiji. Going to Raj.
Antarctica.
Brilliant answer. It is Antarctica.
मुझे लगा था.
All the countries.
Yeah, I got 10 points. 10 points.
5.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. 5 points. 5 points.
So Antarctica. That's why I said every continent is technically an island.
उसी से मेरे को लगा.
So Raj now gets 5 points for Antarctica, bringing the next question for SV. So the small port city of Bremen, located over 6,000 kilometers from blank, is famous for Grimm Brothers fairy tale, the town musicians of Bremen, about a donkey, a dog, a cat, and a rooster who set out to make their fortunes in the city. In blank, however, Bremen is known for enabling a number of developmental projects. In 1998, the then city mayor announced that Bremen and blank were sister cities as a public symbol of the relationship. The junction on a major road was christened blank Bremen Maitri Chalk? All the blanks are the same, so I just want you to fill in the blank.
So this is a road between some place in India and somewhere in Europe.
Mm, I
6,000
can't answer it right now.
Okay. Okay. Maybe chalk, right? So maximum Pakistan. Islamabad. I don't know. Delhi.
Not Delhi. Going to Devarshi.
Pune.
Brilliant answer. It is Pune Bremen Maitri Chalk. So Devarshi gets 10 points for Pune Bremen. And that brings the next direct to Ketki. So the Khmer Empire existed from the 9th to the 15th centuries. The empire grew out of the former civilizations of Hunan and Chenla, and at the time ruled over or vassalized most of the mainland Southeast Asia and parts of southern China. During its peak of the empire's rule, Khmer Empire was larger than Byzantine Empire, which is an Eastern Roman, which existed around the same time. Now, what is their long-lasting legacy that was built as a dedication to Lord Vishnu?
Is it Angkor Wat?
Brilliant guess or answer, I would say. Angkor Wat is the right answer, the Vishnu temple.
मेरे को आता था ये.
मेरे को वो जब क्वेश्चन शुरू हुआ आई वाज लाइक यार गए वापस 10 पॉइंट ओह माय
हाँ.
गॉड शायद मेरे
It
को आ रहा है.
reached Vishnu and I thought
Yeah.
Angkor Wat.
So with Angkor Wat, Ketki gets another 10 points,
Give
bringing
me something easy, Aditya, please.
the next direct for Raj, hoping it's easy. So in 1519, X and his team from Spain undertook something unprecedented. After X was killed in 1521, it was completed. The entire unprecedented thing kept on going, and it was completed by 18 survivors who were led by Juan Sebastian Elcano. The total duration of the same was 3 years and 1 month. Identify X and what was this undertaking that we are talking about?
Interesting. I don't know. Was this someone's trip around the world? What was that guy's name? नहीं यार, Vasco da Gama was not Spanish. But यार, it was something unique. It can't be something just like a trip around the world. And I'm sure he didn't die in Philippines. It was killed in Philippines in 2021. It was completed by 18 survivors led by X. And what was this unique undertaking?
Believe in yourself.
I believe in myself and I believe that I don't know the answer. पता नहीं यार, I can only think of was the undertaking actually a trip around the world?
Okay, and you have no answer for X?
Okay, so I need to guess both. So was X? Okay, I'll say Vasco da Gama. Why not?
Okay, I will give you part points for taking a trip around the world because that is the correct answer. But I'm still looking for X, so we'll go ahead with SV.
Magellan.
Brilliant. Magellan, Ferdinand Magellan made the circumnavigation of the world, and that splits the point in a unequal manner because the name was more carrying more weightage. So Magellan gives SV 7 points, and the circumnavigation gets Raj 3 points. And since Aditya got the major chunk of the points, the next direct is for Devarshi. So, what is the national language of Iran, which is also the seventh oldest language, which is still in use?
Is it Farsi?
Brilliant answer. It is Farsi. So there are Persian or Farsi. So there are certain questions that I would like to tell you are for you to gain some points, because every time someone tells me ki at least 10 to milte, 5 milte. So everyone has a chance to get, and now that everyone has opened their account, so we are on a great track. With Farsi, Devarshi got 10 points, and the 8th question for the quiz goes to Ketki. So, newspaper publisher Joseph Blank gave money in his will to Columbia to launch a journalism school and establish the Blank Prize. It is allocated as $250,000 to the prize and scholarships. He specified 4 awards in journalism, 4 in letters and drama, 1 in education, and 4 traveling scholarships. After his death on 29th October 1911, the first Blank Prizes were awarded in 1917. And that was done in June. Now they are done in April. You can tell me all blanks are same.
I feel too dumb right now, but is it Pulitzer? Oh,
I mean,
damn.
yeah, it is Pulitzer. Joseph
Thank you.
Pulitzer brings another 10 points to Ketki, and the next direct to Raj. 9th question of the first quarterfinal for Raj. So this is again a non-exhaustive list. You just need to fill in the blanks. All blanks are same.
Need for Speed.
Great crack. Need for Speed. All the versions of Need for Speed have been named this way. So NFS brings the first 10 points for Raj in today's round. And with that, the last question of the first half for today's quiz for SV is in the second test against Bangladesh at Chittagong on 19 April 2006, Blank had scored a 201 not out and set the world record on his 31st birthday for the highest individual score by a night watchman. A night watchman basically is the last person, the tail ender in any innings. This was his maiden first-class century. He also shared a fourth wicket partnership of 320 runs with Michael Hussey. He was awarded man of the match honors for his double century in the first innings, and he was also named man of the series for his efforts that included 8 wickets at an average of 11.3. Due to injury, it was his final match in international cricket. As of 2022, he is the only night watchman to score a double century in a test match. Who is Blank?
Fuck, dude. I don't even know Michael Hussey कौन से team में है. Like,
यार आदित्य अपन दोनों सेम लेवल पे है राइट.
he sounds Australian, na? So
यार
Yeah,
पता नहीं.
Michael Hussey is Australian. That I'll give you.
okay. So 2006, Ponting.
Okay, not Ricky Ponting. Going to Devarshi.
Jason Gillespie.
Brilliant answer, Jason Gillespie.
Wow, Devarshi. That was insane.
Gillespie is the
Superhuman levels.
only bowler to have a double century in Test cricket, with which, now that we've awarded 10 points to Devarshi for this beautiful answer, we come to an end to the first half of the quiz. Now the order will be reversed, so we'll start with Raj, Ketki, Devarshi, and lastly, SV. So the first question of the second half of the first quarter final. The question is for Raj. So the XY, it's a term, XY, similar to the type used today, was not invented until 1498 in China. The X were actually the stiff, coarse hairs taken from the back of hog's neck, a pig's neck, attached to the handle made out of bone or bamboo. They were used until 1938 when nylon X were introduced by Dupont de Nemours. The first was called Dr. West's Miracle Y. Later on, Americans were influenced by the disciplined hygiene habits of soldiers from World War II and quickly adopted this. Identify X and Y. Y is an object, X is a part of Y.
Is this seriously, like, I don't know, I have a wild guess, but is this a toothbrush?
Okay, Y is toothbrush. Can someone tell me what is X now? So I will give you part points for Y. Do you want to improvise on X because you thought tooth
sure.
and brush were two different
I
things?
thought it was tooth and brush. Sorry. X, Y, okay. Oh, is this? Wait. Y is an object. X is a part of Y. So X is a part of a toothbrush. Is that what you mean? Okay. काश टूथपेस्ट होता, मैं टूथपेस्ट में नमक वाला जोक मार के फन पॉइंट ले लेता. If it's a part of Y, what's a part of a toothbrush? पता नहीं यार, pass. I'll take the part points. Thanks.
Okay.
Ketki, finish
Going
it.
to Ketki.
Bristle.
Bristle is the word I was looking for. Bristle toothbrush was invented, and
Nice.
I'll be giving equally 5 and 5 to both Raj and Ketki for bristle and toothbrush. Yeah. So great. So since equal points were distributed, the next direct will be for Devarshi. A X saver is made of plastic and has 3 legs and sometimes 4. They are often white, and the common practice is to place one X saver in the center of the blank. The X saver is not reused and is typically discarded by the patron, although some people have found secondary uses for them, such as egg holders when turned upside down. What is X? So before anyone takes a guess, just one thing that I'll add here is try to visualize this so that you get a clearer understanding of what that thing looks like. Just to be clear, this is Devarshi's direct.
हम कंफ्यूज हो रहे हैं. देवर्षि की पूर्ण ज्यादा टाइम ले रहा है कि हमको
हमने
लग रहा है
गलत
कि
गेस किया है.
नहीं, कि हमको लग रहा है ज्यादा टाइम हो रहा है. नेवर माइंड.
No idea. Bhai, pass.
Okay, going to SV.
Pizza.
Brilliant answer. It is a pizza saver. So pizza saver gets SV 10 points. And the next direct for Raj. So the Rungrado 1st of May Stadium is a multi-purpose stadium occupying an area of 20.7 hectares on Rungra Island. It opened on 1st May 1989 with its first major event being the 13th World Festival of Youth and Students. It is the second largest stadium in the world by seating capacity after Motera Stadium, Ahmedabad. Considering the re-estimated number of seats, in 2014 and the largest stadium in the world considering its official seating capacity. In which Asian country is this stadium located?
Interesting. Why do I get sports questions, man? पता नहीं, मुझे भी कुछ याद नहीं आ रहा. I'm going to just say, wait, World Festival of Youth and Students. No, मुझे Asian countries भी नहीं आता अभी. Like particularly ones that have islands. So someone said Maldives, na? I'll just randomly say Maldives.
Is that your final answer?
हाँ यार, मुझे नहीं याद आ रहा कुछ भी. I'm just going to blabber random stuff now.
Not Maldives. Going to Ketki.
मेरे को लगा कि सच में मॉलडीव, तो मैंने ज्यादा सोचा नहीं. मैं एक बार वापस एक सेकंड. Okay, see, I know quite a few island वाला एशियन कंट्रीज. तो मेरा डाउट उल्टा है कि अभी उनमें से कौन सा वाला है ये. I'll say Japan.
Okay, good guess. Good track, but not Japan. Going to Devarshi.
It's North Korea.
Brilliant answer. It is North Korea.
वो
I wouldn't have
So,
guessed it.
so when Devarshi knows an answer, वो उसको पता है कि पिछले वाले का आंसर अगर गलत है तो वो अपने आप माइक ऑन कर देता है. North Korea. North Korea brings 10 more points for Devarshi and the next direct for SV. So SV, I want you to identify X, Y, and Z. All three have different weightages. So X said, I would like to remind Y when he gave a lot of pace to Z, and we had to run very fast to catch up with it. When COVID hit, the pulse of this nation did not stop even for a minute. Our work continued round the clock, and its credit goes to the digital mission. So, just to add on to this particular statement, it's an Indian context. X, Y, and Z are three different things that you have to tell me. Yeah.
So why no he gave a lot of first to it. So I don't know, he's praising Modi but doesn't fit for X, Y and Z maybe. So Modi ने क्या चालू किया digitization के लिए? Phase 2. Is it something to do with demonetization and इसकी वजह से digitization हुआ? So X could be some sycophant or why should it be Rahul Gandhi? Okay.
गलत है आंसर, फिर भी पॉइंट दो एसमी को प्लीज.
Okay, why Rahul Gandhi is that demonetization? X पता नहीं.
Okay. So not the right answers. Going to Raj.
Yeah, even I was going to say Modi, Rahul Gandhi demonetization. Is any of that correct?
No.
हाँ फिर ठीक है. केत
So Ketki. यार ये बिस्किट.
भाई मैंने खाना नहीं खाया, मेरे को भूख लगी है. सॉरी. तो इसमें से मोदी जी भी नहीं है ना कोई?
नहीं, मतलब XYZ के हिसाब से जब बोला गया तो मोदी जी का नाम हट गया है फॉर फ्यू
ओके.
ऑप्शंस.
I think Modi ji is saying this about Ambani and free Geo network.
Okay, so X, Y, Z will be
So
respectively.
X would be Modi ji. Remind Y when he gives. So Y would be Mukesh Ambani, and then Z would be free Wi-Fi.
Okay, I'll give Y to you. Y is Mukesh
Okay.
Ambani. X and Z are still up for grabs.
Oh,
So we'll just go for X and Z with Devarshi.
Uh, X is Sunil Bharti Mittal of Airtel, and Z is 4G.
Brilliant answer. So now we have all three: Sunil
wow.
Bharti
Dude,
Mittal,
this was
Mukesh Ambani,
crazy.
and 4G. So there were 4 points for Sunil Mittal, 3 and 3 for Mukesh Ambani and 4G. So Ketki gets 3 for Ambani, and Devarshi gets 7 for Sunil Mittal and 4G. Since they were great cracks, so since they were she got bulk of the points, the next direct is for SV. Okay, so Rupert Hugeworth, born in 1917 Luxembourg, also known by his Chinese name Blank, is the chairman and chief researcher of his company, a research, media, and investment business. He is a qualified chartered accountant and worked for Arthur Andersen before launching Blank, which makes him relevant today in China, even if not globally. Blanks are the same. You just have to tell me what Blank is, or let's say, because Rupert Blank is his Chinese name. Hugeworth is because of his Luxembourg lineage. You just have to tell me what is the blank. And I'll add to that also. So his company in China has a very specific relevance with India as well.
So that did not help, but fuck, I can only think of one Chinese businessman. So I don't know, Jack Ma.
Not Jack Ma. Good guess, but going to Raj.
ऐसा क्वेश्चन क्यों आता है मेरे पास? Okay, let me think. You said whatever this business is has significance to India as well, right?
Yeah.
क्या पबजी बनाया था क्या ये? नहीं पता मुझे. Pass.
Going to Ketki.
Is this that Ruhu guy? Ruhu. Rupert Who?
Okay, no, not Rupert Who. Not the name I'm looking for. Going to Devarshi.
It's who run global rich list.
Yeah, Hurun Global Rich List, Hurun India Rich List. So Rupert Hurun is what I was looking for. So Hurun gets 10 more points to Devarshi, bringing the next direct to SV again. So Y was in production for 25 years in India between 1994 and 2019. The assembly of the vehicle was usually done in Pune, and it saw great sales success with over 100,000 units sold within the first 3 years itself. 94 to 97, 100,000 units were sold. It was named in homage to a former managing director of the company. You just have to tell me what, are we talking about? What vehicle are we talking about? Which is why.
So 2094 से 2019. I don't know. Alto.
Okay, not Alto. Going to Raj.
Is this Ford?
Ford what?
Oh, pata nahi. Okay, no. Is this Fiat?
Not yet.
Okay.
So, going to Ketki.
Is this Maruti?
Again, Maruti what?
Oh,
So I want a specific model if it wasn't clear.
you want a model? I thought you
Obviously,
want the
Maruti अभी भी
name.
गाड़ी बना रही है. 2019 में खत्म नहीं हुआ.
Acha, I thought the name Maruti was like the managing director's name.
नहीं नहीं.
Okay. Okay, सोचने दे. 2 मिनट. 2 मिनट नहीं, 2 मिनट से कम. 94. Maruti 800?
Not Maruti 800. Going to Devarshi.
Is it the ambassador?
Good guess. Not the ambassador. So we'll go one more round. Now I'll give you a hint, and then we'll start again with S3. So the car that we're talking about, the vehicle that we're talking about, is an Indian company. So don't think about foreign companies production in India. Second thing that I'll add to this is think of a very old conglomerate and what car has been there in the market by that conglomerate. So it's SV's turn again.
So Maruti already हो गया तो Indica, Tata, Indica.
Good track, not Indica. Going to Raj.
So just to be clear, Maruti ki ek bhi model is not the answer.
I can't answer that.
Okay.
So that's why I am completely focused on the model. So
Okay.
brand अभी भी कुछ भी हो सकता है.
Managing director of the company, car named after the managing director of a company, like a model named after the managing director of the company.
मतलब a nickname kind of a thing obviously क्योंकि अब जैसे हमारे पास जमशेद जी टाटा नाम की कोई गाड़ी है नहीं. तो something like that, something a tribute to the MD, former MD.
Is it Zen?
Not Zen. Good guess. Going to Ketki.
Okay, so I'll like to credit, Aditya a little for this. Is this Sumo?
Okay, yeah, I'll give it to you. It is Tata Sumo. So
Thanks, Aditya.
Sumant Mulgaonkar was the MD during 1990, like in the 80s and 90s for Tata Motors, and that brought Sumo into the picture.
So I'll give you a fun fact about Sumo. So I was born in 91. So when I was a kid, हम लोग के पूरे कॉम्प्लेक्स में which has like 13-14 buildings, 2 ही गाड़ियां थी, like 2 models, Fiat and Sumo. And हम लोग के सामने जो अंकल रहते थे उनके पास Sumo था, and one day, around 5 a.m., 4:30 a.m. लैंडलाइन बजा and they were like कि अपने खिड़की पे आओ and वो अंकल के Sumo के ऊपर देखो. So there was this black panther on the hood of his Sumo. So
I'm just waiting कि इससे नाम का क्या relation बैठा कि how did you crack it?
बट कि मतलब 90s के जमाने में वो गाड़ी थी ना मेरे कॉलोनी में. अरे यार
And Black Panther.
ब्लैक पैंथर दिखा मेरे को रियल लाइफ में डूड. वाओ, आई विन.
Got it. So Sumo gets Ketki 5 points, which brings the direct to Devarshi. So Blank Blank is a television presenter currently contracted with Star and has been hosting the pre, mid, and post-match shows for the past few bilateral cricket series in India. He, in the past, has hosted the Times Fresh Face competition and also hosted a famous Radio Mirchi show titled Sunset Samosa with Blank. So I just want you to tell the name of the person.
Is it Jatin Sapru?
Not Jatin Sapru. Going to Ketki.
Is it Gaurav?
Okay, not Gaurav. So yeah, like if you give me the surname, if you give me the first name, does not matter. But just not Gaurav. Devarshi.
Okay.
अपन
Oh, sorry.
उल्टा नहीं गए. हाँ.
हाँ, उल्टा हो गया ना. So we'll correct it.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Aditya, SV.
I still don't know. So Harsha Bhogle.
Okay, not Harsha Bhogle. Raj.
I was hoping Aditya would get it and it would come to me. पता नहीं यार. Is it like, I'm going to go with some alliteration here. Is this Navjot Singh Sidhu? Because Sunset Samosa with Sidhu would sound really fun.
Okay, not the right answer. We'll go again with Devarshi with a guess hint this time. So the alliteration part that Raj was talking about is correct. So think about something which would go well with Sunset Samosa. Second thing is the person has never been a cricketer. So when we talk about someone who did a famous radio show, so he was an RJ, then he got into television presenting, and yeah, that's most of it. Think about RJs and names that can go along with Sunset Samosa. We'll go again with Devarshi.
So like has he been around for like quite a while या फिर नया बंदा है कोई?
नया है, but yeah, he has been there for a while.
अच्छा, तो ही है तो मायंती लैंगर नहीं हो सकती.
वो ही क्वेश्चन में भी था पिछले बिफोर गेस भी.
अच्छा, ओ हाँ हाँ हाँ, देखा देखा. अभी सीरीज तो चल रही है, क्या नाम है? सनसेट समोसा. और एलिट्रेशन तो मतलब एस, बंदे का नाम एस से शुरू होता है.
Before Devarshi answers, I'll just add, think South Indian.
अच्छा, इज इट दैट सुरेन गाय जो नया आया अभी?
I'll give it to you. It is Sunset
वर्ल्ड
Samosa
कप में भी
with
था.
Suren Sundaram.
हाँ हाँ, इसे
So-
वर्ल्ड कप में देखा था मैंने.
So Devarshi gets 5 points for Suren Sundaram. And that brings the next direct, the 18th question of the round to SV. So the question, like there's an entire filmography, and you have to, tell me who is this person that we're talking about who has this filmography. So we are talking about a director, producer, cinematographer, writer.
यार इनमें से एक भी नहीं देखी है मैंने. हेलो बोले तो अच्छा नहीं, हिंदी वाला छोड़. मलयालम, तमिल और कन्नड़ा ना. मणिरत्नम भी नहीं है. आई गॉट नथिंग. पास.
Okay, going to Raj.
यार मुझे तो नहीं आता, बट आई कैन सी अशोका देयर इफ आई हैड यू. मैंने देखी होती अशोका, या फिर मुझे कुछ पता होता बिसाइड्स द फैक्ट दैट शाहरुख खान इज इन इट, आई वुडंट नो. एंड बिफोर द रेन का मैंने नाम सुना है, बट आई डोंट नो हु दिस पर्सन इज. सो just for the sake of it, I'm going to say James Cameron.
Going to Ketki.
यार मेरे पास ना दो ये है guesses. Okay, but 88, 96, 98. Oh, fuck it. Is it Juhi Chawla?
I'm thinking whether to give you fun points for it because you answered very seriously.
Yeah, because पता नहीं, Ahsoka kind of threw me off, but she was उसका भी कुछ तो था ना, प्रोडक्शन था या डायरेक्शन था,
Dreams
but my
Unlimited.
answer is Juhi Chawla only.
We've done that question before. So Juhi Chawla obviously is not the right answer. Going to Devarshi.
It's Santosh Sivan.
Brilliant answer. It is Santosh Sivan. So currently we know him more as a cinematographer, but Santosh Sivan gets 10 points to Devarshi. ये S वाले सारे answers Devarshi से बन रहे हैं. And talking about SV gets the 19th question. So in terms of Indian mythology, there are three gunas: Rajas, Tamas, and Sattva. They are attributed to Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu respectively. It is said that sage Agastya attempted to see which one of them was the best of the three gods. At Brahma's court, he was ignored. At Shiva's abode, he was almost shunned in anger. But at Vishnu's home, he was greeted with care and love. Because of which, something in terms of practice has been happening, or something in terms of the existence in the mythology of the three gods has been happening. You have to tell me what exactly became the grounds. This became the grounds of for that logic. So it happened back then, and even today, you will find it very common.
Is this like a phrase or like a mythological?
No. It's a you can call it a phenomena, but since it's very commonly seen, तो वो बस लॉजिक बता दो कि क्या चीज चलती आई है in these three regarding these three gods that happened because Agastya tried to see which one of them was the best.
And maybe is it something to do with the gunas? Like it will be some
I
derivative
can't
of
answer that. That I won't answer right now.
Okay. I don't know. Atithi Devo Bhava or something.
Okay, not the right answer. Going to Raj.
So he went to these people's places and he was treated in so and so manner, and because of that there's something that happened which still happens. Does it have anything to do with how Vishnu is the person who nurtures life and Shiva is the destroyer and Brahma is the one who created the universe?
Okay, good guess, not the right answer. Going
Okay.
to Ketki.
Good thinking. So is it like you can't have a Shiva temple without having a Vishnu temple first?
Hmm. Would you like to refine that answer in a way?
Okay, so अगर इनमें से किसी का भी टेम्पल अगर स्थापित हो रहा हो तो you have to, when you do the prayers, you have to remember Vishnu first and then something else, then Shiva, then Brahma. Like that is how you address them.
I was trying to see if that actually happens or not, but that's not the answer that I was looking for. Good track though. Going to Devarshi.
उनके वेलकम से इम्प्रेस होके did he confer upon Lord Vishnu the status of the creator of the universe? कि उनसे ही सारा कुछ फॉर्म, he is the wellspring of life.
Not the right answer. This was SV's direct. Right? This was SV's direct, right? Huh. So I'll go again with a hint. So the hint here is temple. That's why I asked Ketki to refine her answer. So temple is the hint that we are talking about. Now, what specific thing that happens is, something that we are looking for, starting with SV.
I think I got it after Ketki. So Vishnu has idols, but Shiva can only have lingam, and Nataraj and Brahma does not have temples, something like that.
You know what? It won't get refined in any other way. So I'll give it to you. It's a little different, but yeah. So this entire incident is the reason why Brahma has only one or probably a few temples in the world. Shiva is only worshipped in the form of a shivling, but Vishnu has like idols and is worshipped worldwide in different forms because of the welcoming nature. So I'll give 5 for Vishnu temple logic to SV. And with this, which is a great crack, we'll come to the last question, the last direct, and we'll give this to Raj. So a blank, which is also known as a blank blank blank, is a circular ray structure built by Z for excarnation. Just a second. Okay. So for excarnation, that is the exposure of human corpses to elements for decomposition in order to avoid contamination of the soil and other natural elements by the dead bodies. Carrion birds, which are scavengers and vultures, consume the flesh. Skeleton remains are gathered into a central pit where further weathering and continued breakdown occurs. In Mumbai, it is located at Malabar Hills, where recently it was used for a prominent businessman.
Yeah, I know what this is. So
Yeah.
this is basically used by the Parsis, right? Where they keep the bodies of people who die. And see, I don't know the word what it is called, but I'm assuming it was used for the guy who died in that car accident. Abhi. Cyrus Mistry? Ha, Cyrus Mistry.
Do you
Please give
have
me
a
part
name
points.
for the?
I
So
don't. Please give me part
either
points.
one of the blanks, like when we speak about the first blank, the Farsi word, you can use that, or the second 3-word phrase. Either one of them, if you can.
नहीं
I
मुझे
will give
नहीं
you
याद आ
part
रहा.
points. I will give you part points.
So I've had a discussion around this with a friend, and that friend told me all about it, but that was at least 3 to 4 years ago, and I don't remember the name now. मेरे दिमाग में नहीं आ रहा है. अभी जब आएगा केतकी को आता है ये, तो केतकी बताएगी तो मुझे याद आएगा कि हाँ यही नाम था.
Okay, so Ketki.
ये मुझे पता है क्योंकि हम लोग जूनियर कॉलेज में यहाँ पे गए थे देखने के लिए कि ये सच में हॉन्टेड है कि नहीं. सो इट्स कॉल्ड अ दाखमा or a Parsi tower of silence, and it is like that burial.
The funeral, last rites round.
Yeah, the last rites
So
kind of thing.
the answer is Dakma, Tower of Silence. So I'll give 4 to Raj and 6 to Ketki for Dakma, which brings us to an end to today's first quarter final. इतनी ही है ना? हाँ भाई, तो यहीं पे खत्म हो जाए. So that brings us to the end of the first quarter final. Just I need a few seconds to calculate the scores. Okay. So with answers like Antarctica, Magellan, Need for Speed, Toothbrush, and Dakma, Raj ends up on 27. For Enrique Iglesias, Magellan again, Pizza Saver and Vishnu Temple Logic, SV ends on 32. Answers like Highest Grossers and Korvat, Pulitzer Prize, the Bristle Toothbrush, Ambani, Sumo, and Dakma. Ketki is the first runner-up for today's quarterfinal with 49 points. And with Pune, Bremen, Metri Chowk, Farsi, Gillespie, North Korea, Mittal and 4G, Huron, Suren, Sundaram, and Santosh Shivan. The winner for today's quiz is Devarshi with 72 points. So Devarshi qualifies into semi-final. And on the fun point ground with 4 points, Raj is the winner today. It was a very close call between Raj and SV with just 1 point difference. Like SV was on 3 and Raj is on 4. So 4 points brings us to the tally right now. So by the end of the tournament, whoever has the highest fun points will be getting a fun point participation prize. So first of all, I'd like to thank Raj, Ketki, and SV for joining us on this weekend tournament. It was really lovely having you, and it was really fun doing it after a very long time. Congratulations, Devarshi, and I'll be seeing you in the semifinals tomorrow. And I'll probably
Absolutely.
see you guys watching the semifinal, quarterfinals, and the final as we go ahead. So in a short while, we'll start off with the second quarterfinal. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you everyone for watching, and yeah, see you soon. Bye bye.